From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Parkston. Today it'll be Conquest Baseball between the Aces and the Astros. New York will look to grow their empire. Coming up next, Charlie Morton. A right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Jose Ramirez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. One out, nobody on. Now a flare out toward right center. Maben moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. Here's Albert now. And at first for him following the one-out single. Here's the first pitch to him. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Matt, I love this offense, and they're deep. Now, they got the leadoff guy out, but then all of a sudden the two-hitter and the three-hitter get hits, and before you know it, you're in trouble.
In now, Marlon Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
So it's second and third with 1 gone now. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Matt, that's how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now Nomar Mazara. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. There's a knee-high pitch that Katkin in third, 2 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reddick retires the side. But a run will score in the inning on this as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. Play umpire. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Here's Carlos Correa now. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. As a look, now the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's George Springer as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Sanchez.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And now a pitch on the way. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Gonzalez. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those. Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him any.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Kendrys Morales will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Kendrys Morales.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Shortstop number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Spin and a throw back to second. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hot shot down the line. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Line towards center field. Maben will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Felipe Rivero, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Vasquez will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And he lays off there. 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners off for second. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Ooh.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fastball in there for a called strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love?
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So no runs on it. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the 3rd inning on the show.
First baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
That's wide, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready for another chance, Marlon Vasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1 to right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here's Manny Machado now, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Sanchez.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's Carlos Gomez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back and it's 1-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Kelvin Herrera, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Carlos Beltran will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Center fielder, number 3.
Here's Cameron Maben now. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, that wasn't a very good pitch to hit, but there's a lot of hits up the middle. Dropped the bat head on it, stayed with it, and just took it back up the box.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, it's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Too high, ball 3.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 4.
George Springer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead.
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. Charlie Morton couldn't work out of the 3rd.